back again. So today I just really wanted to talk about the whole Gayle King and Lisa Leslie interview that everyone is talking about. And so to fill you in, so Gayle King had an interview the other day with a WNBA star, Lisa Leslie, and a snippet is going around and circulating the internet about Gayle asking Leslie about Kobe Bryant, his legacy, their friendships, and also about his 2003 and 2004 allegations that were against him for alleged rape. So the snippet that we are that's circulating, um, Gayle is asking her some really hard questions, and I'm not even going to repeat those questions. But she's basically saying, as a woman and as a WNBA star, does that kind of alter the fact of how you probably look at him? Because, you know, there's things that you may or may not have known about him, even being his friend. So Lisa responded with only positive things to say about Kobe and that she's never seen any side of him that would make her question him as a man, a friend, a father, best, anything like that. So for me, the issue that I had with the interview was Gayle's rebuttals. So I feel like Gayle asked the question, Lisa answered the question, but I feel like she was rebuttaling the answer to the question, and that is the part that I have an issue with. And a lot of other people have many issues with all aspects of that interview. They felt like it was insensitive, it was disgusting. How dare you bring up something that's long ago and it was dismissed? So to go to the case, so back in 2003, 2004, there was an allegation that Kobe was hurt, I think, and he was in his hotel room, and apparently he had this woman that he had relations with. I don't know if those were confirmed relations. I'm not sure of the full backstory, but there was that came upon him, and they were later dismissed, and charges were dropped. So since then, Kobe Bryant has been an exemplary example of a good husband, a good father, a good basketball player, a good teammate. Um, he has so many different and positive things that he's brought not only to the game of basketball, but to the world himself. He has a beautiful wife, beautiful children. God rest her soul, his daughter Gigi is the one that passed away with him in that tragic helicopter incident or accident. So back to the interview. So there's a lot of people on social media saying very bad things about Gayle. You know, Snoop Dogg specifically was saying that he also feels it was in poor taste. It was disgusting. And then he said, "Can I say it? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call her a bitch. Like fuck you, bitch." And for me, I'm like, oh no, honey. Oh no, 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 no. There's one thing for us as you know humans, right? There's another thing for us as a culture, us for men and women. We all have our little cliques in our groups. And as a woman and as a black woman and as a human, I don't stand for men or anybody calling anybody else out their name, death threats. You're going to take someone's life because they said something that you didn't agree with. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily agree with what she said either. But at the end of the day, am I going to say, yeah, I'm going to pull up to your house and take you out? Like, this is a thing that we're fighting already against in our own culture about violence and black on black crime and how we treat our women. Okay? That's something that's already a stigmatism on us as ethnic people. That we beat our women, we call our women bitches to hoes, we don't take care of our kids. Those are small stigmatisms on us, and we don't want that. So for you as somebody who's looked upon as a celebrity or somebody who people look to, that's in poor taste for me. At the end of the day, I agree. Everybody's here. They have their opinions, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. So if everybody's entitled to their opinions and gonna say whatever they're gonna say, then that was her opinion, wrong or right. As a journalist, they ask the hard questions, right? They ask the questions that nobody else gonna want to ask, or they're too afraid to ask, and that's how they get paid. That's gonna get the ratings up with these networks. The networks, in what I saw online, was they were like thumbs up. Okay, cool. Everybody's good. It went great. Fine. But there's a backlash now because people are saying this is in poor taste. Like, how dare you ask those type of questions? But for us, and I know I'm jumping from back and forth, but that's how I am. I'm all over the place. But at the end of the day, there's one common goal here. There's one thing we all agree on, and we feel like it wasn't right. Gayle went on her live the other day, and she was saying that, hey, if I saw it, now that I'm seeing this clip circulate, I am mortified. I'm not. I don't like it. I don't like what I see. But for me, you ask those questions. And when you're doing an interview, from what I've seen in my own experiences, I watch a lot of documentaries and interviews, there's Q&A. So your publicist or your manager or your agent reviews with you the questions and the answers that everybody's going to be asking you. And then it's like, we agree or we disagree. Yes, go ahead and ask those questions, or no, do not ask those questions. So there's some type of consensus beforehand. I'm not sure if that was the case in this interview, but I know there is a consensus. So for me, I'm conflicted. Who's right in here and who's in the wrong? As someone who wants to understand where she may or may be coming from, because I'm optimistic, I'm like, did she mean any harm by that? Like, or she was just doing her job. But either way, people don't care. People are like, it don't matter. At some point in time, you're human first before any of that. So for me saying that now, I believe the same thing for people who are saying all those disgusting things and calling her name and saying all of that. We need to mend this. We got to fix that. I'm never here for women being tarnished and tore down and drugged through the mud and none of that. I'm not for none of that on point blank, period. So I'm conflicted because I'm like, I agree, but I don't agree, but yes, but no. I don't like to be in the center of anything. I kind of just like pick a side, any side, but pick a side. So I don't know. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. But for me, my main concern is Vanessa Bryant and those children. That is my main concern. And for me, protect them at any cost, because they're the ones that are hurting more than anybody right now. Their hearts, their minds, their souls, their eyes, everything is being thrown at them. This is so tragic and so unexpected. And prayers go out to them, prayers go out to their family and all the other families. Because we deem to forget there's other people that passed away in that crash. The pilot, the other coach with his wife and his child, the other young lady with her daughter, and then this other young lady, like all of these people, they are hurting too. Their families are hurting too. And I just feel like people just need to be a little bit more sensitive with the things that they put out there. Death is never easy. Losing someone you love, someone who is been there since your high school sweetheart, someone you married and had children with, your own children, losing them is never easy. You're supposed to go before your kids. Your kids ain't supposed to go before you. That's hurtful. And I couldn't even imagine what they're going through and the pain that their struggles are going through. And I feel like everybody want to make some money out of this man's passing. Everybody's here for a coin. People don't care about none of this anymore. And that's the part that's disgusting to me. I don't know. Y'all let me know how you feel. Leave your comments, concerns. Because I really want to know how everybody